Hi guys, welcome back to a new YouTube video, and in today's video I'm going to be introducing my 3 new rats with my 1 lone boy, and hopefully everything goes well. I will be using the carrier method, but I will be speaking a bit more about that when we're in the process. So I'm currently trying to get my boys into a carrier, into like separate carriers, and then I'm going to bring them downstairs into my bathroom, prepare the bathtub, and then we will go from there and talk about what comes next. So the 3 new boys are in here, and then my lone rat Paddington will be in here, but he's trying to hide from me. And he's made a huge mess. So I've now got them all in the bathroom, and what I'm going to do is put this blanket down in the bathtub and then scatter food on top of it so it's nice and comfy and they won't slip inside. So let me do that, and then I will start putting them in. So I have put the blanket in, and now I'm just going to scatter a bit of food. This is going to help it as a distraction. And now once we've done that, I can start putting them in. I'm going to start with Paddington first. So Paddington's the first one to go in. I'll let him have a little look around. And next, I think I'm going to put in either pie or pudding. Okay, so I've got pie here, who is going in. Oh, he's not really paying any attention. That's good. He has seemed to pay absolutely no attention to Paddington. Oh, here we go. Pudding is the next one to go in. I'm gonna put him in here. Oh, sorry. I think I held him a little bit wrong. Oh, sorry. Oh, Pumpkin's trying to get out. So they have been in there for a bit, and lastly I'm putting in Pumpkin because I feel like he's a little bit more of the dominant one, but I'm not too sure. So, oh, you're peeing on me. And I'm gonna put him off over here. Oh. I'm definitely worried about Pumpkin the most. Oh, they're having a little bit of a sniff. After they have been in here for about 40 minutes and everything seems to be going okay, they will then all be put into this one carrier, and the reason this is for is because they have a little bit less room to fight and things if something does happen, and yeah, it just makes it safer. And the reason for the bathtub is because it's a space that they have never ever been in, so they cannot get dominant over this area because it doesn't smell like any of the other rats. So the rats have been in the bathtub for about 20 minutes and everything seems to be going quite well. Pudding did pin Paddington, but they're completely fine, and it wasn't a proper fight or anything. So I think about another 20, maybe half an hour, and then they will be taken out and putting in and being put into the carrier. So it is a while later. The rats have been in there for a good while, and now they will be transferred into the carrier. So what I'm going to carry in here and try to just let them climbing on their own. They probably won't, but let's see if I put a bit of pasta in there. If I put 3 pastas so they don't fight. I'll put 4 pastas. They've been extremely good. There's been like maybe a little bit of squeaking, but nobody's been like really hurt or anything. So I have wiped down the carrier so it doesn't smell like them, so they can't be aggressive over it. And then Paddington, and then Pumpkin. My dinner's ready, so anyway, they're gonna be in here. I'll close the lid, and I will come back in a second once I've had my din. So the rats have now been transported into the carrier, and they have actually been in there for around about 20 minutes because I've been eating my dinner and watching over them. And they are on my bed because we do have a little bit of a storm going on, sort of, not really a storm, but not nice weather, and it is absolutely freezing in my room, and I want to make sure that they stay warm as they don't have any carriers. So in a little bit they will come out, and then they will be transported into a little hamster cage, which will give them a little bit more room. So the rats have been cuddling in a pile for quite a while, but I think it's time that we move on to the next stage because there's been absolutely no fighting, and see, they have just been like this. Look at that, for a while. So I think it's time I get ready this. So this is the hamster cage I'm going to be using. I'm going to put in some like bedding in there, but I'm gonna put in some bedding in there, make it all nice and cozy, and then transport them in here with a water dish so they have water. So as you can see, I've put a nice good amount of bedding in there with some water. I know the bedding will probably go in the water, but I am unable to attach a bottle, so this is the best I can do for now. So now I'm going to get the boys and transfer them. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So I'm gonna put in Paddington first. Sorry, Paddington. So now they have a slightly bigger area and they have a dish. So, and you really shouldn't start adding, like in this stage you shouldn't add any hammocks or toys really, because they may want to fight over this. Oh my god. Well, that's kind of the end of the water. Oi, that's the end of the water. But as I was saying, if you add hammocks and things, they might start to fight over the hammocks and say, oi, this is my hammock, you need to go and get out. So we wouldn't want this. So this, they will stay in. I think I'm going to leave them in overnight, and then obviously give them their food in here, and hopefully everything goes well. And I will see tomorrow. Hi guys, so it is the next day, and we had a little bit of an issue last night because Pudding seems to not really be fond of Paddington and decided he was gonna bite him. So Paddington has like a little bit of a cut on his side, but it's really, really small. But yes, so what I decided to do was move back a step and put them back into a carrier. So they got put back into the carrier, and then this morning really early I put them back into the hamster cage, and they've been in there for a good couple hours, and they seem to just be huddling and they seem all right now. So I'm going to try put them into half of the bottom of the big cage and then hope that goes well. So this is what the cage is looking like. They have the fleece. Obviously there would be a dig box in here, but I don't want them to fight over too many things. So I've just got these things here. We're keeping it pretty plain. And it just gives them the idea of being in a cage, and then hopefully I can slowly add in some hammocks and hopefully it goes well. So now I'm going to put in the rat. So I'm going to start by putting in Paddington. I'll show you guys. If you can see, he's got a little bit of red because the blood like smudged, but the cut is honestly tiny. So, and then I think I'll put in Pie next. Wait, is this Pie? Yes, this is Pie. and see, put pudding in now, and pumpkin, there we go. Hello baby, be nice to your brother. So I thought Pumpkin was the more dominant one, but turns out Pudding, who's really friendly actually, is actually the more dominant one. No climbing. Be nice. I will keep an eye on his cuts that he has as well, and if he has any signs of infections or anything like that, then of course I am obviously going to take him to the vets, and hopefully they can give him some sort of solution. So I will keep a very close eye on that, and hope he's okay. Oh. I'm probably going to put a second one here, as you can see, because everyone's trying to get water, and I don't want a little fight to happen. So I'll check back in about maybe like 2-3 hours to update on how everything is going. So it is a couple hours later, and they've been in there for quite a while, and there's been absolutely no fighting. Also added this hide so that Paddington had a little somewhere to like go in, and look, they're just huddling together and absolutely loving it. So, and then Pumpkin, he absolutely loves baskets. Here you go. I am incredibly happy that this worked out, and hopefully everything goes well and I'm able to give them the full cage in a couple days time. And yeah, I guess this is the end of the video, and thank you to everybody, and have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever it is for you. And yeah, bye, see you in the next video.